Hey, friends, when we talk about money, then many times, as it's seen, it is not so, and as it is there, it is not seen. What am I speaking? Well, just imagine, there is a person named John, he is earning $10 million per month. And now if we will see it according to whole us, then it is quite a good income. You can say if we see it in legal terms, then he will come to us top 10%. So suppose when such a person survives on 50% income, or saves even more money than that. How, instead of purchasing fancy cars, its maintenance cost is quite high. He drives 3 years old car. He uses the same mobile for 3 to 4 years, without purchasing every year a new phone, and he lives a very simple life. In a normal house, in a normal society. Now, after seeing this, anyone will feel that this person is a typical middle-class person, who is maybe struggling in his life, whereas they cannot see that this John is using his more than 50% income in asset building, means he is purchasing stocks with that money. He is purchasing bond, he is purchasing real estate, or is investing in a new company, which will give a lot of return in the coming time, whereas on the other side, there is a person named Michael, who also earns $10 million per year, but this person does not save any money. Whatever money he gets, he goes to the club and spends, he purchases new clothes, purchases new cars, fancy cars, whose maintenance cost is also quite high. He stays in a big and luxurious society, he goes and eats in fancy restaurants, and keeps on purchasing many new gadgets, many times on EMI. Now such a person, he will look very rich. Maximum people will think that he is such a rich person, he always keeps on purchasing new mobiles, and keep on doing such things. Whereas people don't know that this person does not have anything as saving, and he does not have any asset, due to which down the line, after 10 years, where John will be a billionaire, and will keep on earning just by sitting, whereas on the other side, Michael, he is working today, in the same way or even more. He will have to work afterwards, and many times this thing creates misconception. From childhood somewhere, we feel that rich person means to purchase costly cars, to purchase costly things, to purchase liabilities, whereas reality is the exact opposite of it, and this is the difference in mindset, which turns the game many times, in the journey of becoming rich. Because where John understands this thing, that asset building is so important. At the same time, people like Michael, they are not at all scared to purchase liabilities. In fact, if you will say to them that you should invest in stock market, then they will say that the stock market is gambling market. Over there are a lot of chances of losing money. Now this is a thing to laugh at, because this is the same person who keeps on purchasing the latest mobile and latest things, which is a depreciating asset, whose cost always keeps on decreasing, and after some time it will stop at zero only. On the sometime if we see in stock market, then if you purchase stocks, if you purchase with some understanding, through mutual funds or SIP, then there are very fewer chances that you will lose money. In fact, they will increase in the coming time. The person spending more tells stock market as dangerous, tell risky. So this is stupidity. There are many types of wrong mindset. There are many mistakes that normal people make, due to which they can never become rich. So today I will, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Principles, the Science of Getting Rich, Think and Grow Rich, The Millionaire Fast Lane, by taking reference from such amazing books. I am going to tell you such 5 lessons that will help you a lot in getting rich, by changing your mindset, and by telling you the right way, which will help you in getting rich. In this video, you will come to know how you should start. First of all, which are the things that will help you to become rich, what mistakes you don't have to do to become rich, on what things you have to work hard and focus. Many other important lessons I am going to give you through these 5 lessons. Plus in this video, I will also give you a giveaway, where today's time's most innovative company, Tesla's free shares you will get, and this giveaway is for all, so don't miss this. Now we will start from lesson number 1. Which is know where you stand, where you want to reach in life. To know that many times it is important to know that where are you right now. Like if I am in Washington, then I can take a flight from Washington to New York and reach New York properly. But I don't know where am I, then many times it will be difficult for me to reach to my destination. So the first lesson is that of starting on the way to become rich, that first you should know that where are you right now, and where are your goals going. And for that cash flow quadrant will help you, which Robert Kiyosaki is teaching in his many books. From here, you can come to know, right now you come to which quadrant, and going to which quadrant should be your aim. See if we define these 4 quadrants in alphabetical order, then over here E stands for employees, which maximum people are using right now. S stands for self-employed, which is basically commission and fees-based income, like usually doctors and lawyers do. Then B represents the third quadrant for business. In this quadrant comes big entrepreneurs, like Steve Jobs, Henry Ford, Elon Musk, who hires thousands of people. And last comes I, which stand for investors, in which many financial gurus and investors come, like Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger. So usually there are these four quadrants, and we all come in either of these four quadrants. Now the problem is that from childhood in school and college, we are always focused on being E or S quadrant, where we are taught that if you will have good marks, if you are an A grade student, then you should go to either E or S quadrant. You will get a good job, where you will earn a good income, or you become either or engineer and charge fees, and earn from that. Now people become rich from this both ways. It is not that they don't become. If we see in employees, then Sundar Pichai, Tim Cook, and COE of many big companies, they are employees only. But they earn a very good income, whereas on the other hand you might have seen, the doctors or those who work on fee basis also, many times they also earn good, but still, see the thing is that, people cannot earn that much money. How much a businessman or investor earns, I will tell you about this thing in the detail, that how this thing happens, for right now. Remember this thing, the people who come in E and S quadrant, they usually pay maximum tax, and sometimes those who come in B and I quadrant, even after earning a lot of money, they pay very less tax, or pay negligible tax, because rules are made such, which helps them a lot in moving ahead, helps in growing financially. So first of all, you see, from this 4 you come into which quadrant, and your goal is to come in E or S quadrant, or you want to come into B or I quadrant, which maximum time Robert Kiyosaki suggests, that you should come into B or I quadrant, because from there only you can trade many big businesses. You can earn more, and as an investor also you can earn a lot, where you can make money work for you, which many times E and S people cannot do, because they have to work to earn money, whereas B and I quadrant people, by sitting at home and working less also, they can earn a lot, if they create a good system, or if to invest in a good company. Second lesson is, understanding the importance of stocks. See, Elon Musk is owner of his company Tesla's 172.6 million shares, which means total of the whole company, he owns 17%, whereas there is one more company, whose name in Hertz Global Holdings Inc., in this company October 2021, had placed order for 1,000 shares of Tesla, due to such a big order, the Tesla's stock price, that had increased 13%, due to which Tesla's market value was more than $1 trillion, and with this only Elon Musk's shares, in one day, gave a return of 36 million. And these things not only in county wealth, according to a report published in CNBC, the top 10% people of America, they hold 89% of the US stock market. And history has proved this many times, that stock is one of the best assets in today's time to create wealth. And this thing rich people understand very well. Total net worth of Elon Musk $282 billion, in that, more than $150 billion it is due to Tesla shares, and along with that, he owns many big companies' shares, which helps him to become rich. The good thing about shares is that, its value keeps on increasing from time to time, which in creating wealth, in creating big wealth, helps a lot. So in today's time, if you want to create a huge amount of wealth, then without taking stocks, without holding any company's shares, it is quite difficult to do, it is almost impossible. You can say, but right now, many people are seeing that, stock market is falling, it is quite bad, but again, this thinking is wrong. It is told in the Intelligent Investor book, that whenever prices of stock is less, then it is one of the best time to purchase stocks. So if you want to take benefit of all these things, without regretting that if I had invested before 10 years in this, I had invested before 5 years in this, to be saved from this regret, it is a good time to do it right now. Now we will come to lesson number 3, which is build assets. When Robert Kiyosaki was in his late 20s, then he wanted to purchase a Porsche, an expensive car which I also like a lot. Now the things were that, he was earning very good from his job, basically Xerox copy machine company. In that he was a very big salesman, he could purchase Porsche from his income, by doing monthly payment. But instead of doing this, you know what he did, whatever money he was having, that he invested in purchasing rental properties, as a down payment. And he purchased that car only when, the income from rental property, it was that much, with which he could cover a monthly Porsche EMI. Then the author says that, whatever money you have, that goes in asset. Then that money becomes our employee, which makes more money for you, and rich people know this thing very well, so they make asset. And don't purchase liabilities. Now if you will see, then why don't people build assets? Well, the main reason for that is, they don't understand the value of asset. They don't know that to buy any company's stock, if they purchase any property, then in future they will benefit a lot from them. Because many times our brain, it cannot judge properly for the future, it cannot see a clear picture. And there is a quote related to it, we usually overestimate what we can achieve in a year, and underestimate what we achieve in 10 years. This quote also shows that how we do wrong judgment related to future. And this is the reason you can say, due to which people do not build asset, which you should do. Next comes fourth lesson, building multiple source of income. Warren Buffett, his favorite company, Coca-Cola, 400 million shares he owns, where he is the owner of whole company's 9.3% part. On the other hand, that company's CEO, James Quincy, he manages that company completely, works for the whole day, due to which only in year 2017, $10 million salary he had got, which is good, very good. But at the same time, in 2017, Warren Buffett, without doing any work, with Coca-Cola's dividend income only, he had earned $592 million. Now I am assuming that you might be knowing that what is divided, and how does it work? Now the thing is that, when you invest in the stock market, then you don't earn from it, until you don't sell that stock. Suppose you are in your 20s, and you started to invest seriously, you pick a company, and for 40 years, regularly invest in that. Where money is going from your pocket, you are seeing that money increasing on your phone, but you cannot come out of it and use it, because for that you will have to sell your share, which you will do. Then the compounding that you have, the compounding effect, that will stop, but there only if, instead of regularly investing, you follow dividend income strategy, then you get all these benefits. As company grows, its stock price also increases, and along with that your money also gets compound. But because you have invested in such companies, which has already grown a lot, and it regularly pays dividend to its shareholders for many years, then it can be like your passive income, which helps you in creating wealth. Now see, I will not say that you should invest all your money in such companies, which gives dividend. You just put some % of your investment in such companies, like sometimes investment gurus tell that usually the dividend that company gives, such companies give. Who doesn't know that how they have to again invest their money? Invest to grow their own company, so they give dividend. Now personally, I want you research a bit about this. I will also give a link to a video, so that you can understand about this, but yes, it is there. If you invest in dividend-paying companies, then you can benefit a lot. And the last lesson comes, start living below your means. This thing repeated a lot of time. But still it is necessary to repeat. The Almanac of Naval Ravikant, in that author says, if you want to achieve financial freedom, then this is the only one way that, whatever money you are earning, learn to live your life in less than that, accept a normal standard of living, like, for example, if your expenses is of monthly $1,000, and in that, only if your life is going on, then when you will maintain this standard of living, and you will increase your income. Suppose from $10,000 you start earning $20,000, you are earning $30,000, but still your expenditure is just $10,000, your standard of living is just that much only, then only there are chances that you will be able to reach to financial freedom. Whereas on the other hand, if you are earning $10,000 and you are spending $10,000, then zero will be left with you. And then when you start 20,000 and you start to increase your standard of living also, you start purchasing big car from small car, and start taking big mobile from small mobile, and start sending more, means you start increasing standard of living, slowly, so till you will do this, till then, you will not be able to achieve financial freedom. So this lesson is very necessary, to understand that you should live below your means, not always, but many times. There is also a story about Warren Buffett related to it, that how when iPhone X was launched, then Apple had gifted him an Apple iPhone X. But he has not used it till today, simply because he says, I don't need to use an iPhone. Instead of it, he uses a small mobile of Samsung, whose cost is around $20, and he is happy with that also. This is also one of the biggest reason of his extreme wealth. He always spends money according to his requirement. In a way, you can say he is very frugal, such a person who spends after thinking a lot. Sam Walton, who owner of Walmart. He also was told that he used to live a very frugal life, he was earning a lot, but the car that he had was a normal truck, which was available for a very low price, his house, that also was not that fancy, he used to stay in a cheap place. But he was satisfied with that, was happy, and these things only help people to become rich, those who are satisfied, who stay happy. Whatever they have, because related to this there is a quote, the needs that are fulfilled of a beggar also. But the wishes that are sometimes not fulfilled even of a king, so the wishes, you should keep in limit, and you should live life by focusing on needs. With this, only you can create wealth at great level, and this is the last lesson. Just this much for now, which is used by more than 4 million users, which tells that it is such a safe app. So you can also go and download it just now, but if have found these things useful, then definitely like it, share this video with all your friends and family for whom these things are necessary to understand according to you. If you want to keep on learning such knowledge of books for free, then definitely subscribe and press the bell icon. I will always keep on bringing the book summaries like this for you. For now, just this much only. Thanks for watching.